Welcome back, coin hunters and treasure seekers. Today, we're diving into one of the most captivating and unexpectedly valuable pieces in modern numismatics. The top 5 most valuable Abraham Lincoln Memorial 1-cent old coin. This isn't just any ordinary penny you might find rattling around in a junk drawer. No, this is a coin with a story, a secret, and a stunning rise in collector demand that has shocked even seasoned numismatists. Get ready, because we're breaking open the hidden world behind this unassuming little copper coin. Its historical roots, its rare and mesmerizing varieties, the surprising reason high-grade examples can command thousands of dollars, and why collectors everywhere are racing to secure the best specimens before they disappear from the market forever. So buckle up, because this journey takes us straight into the heart of American history, artistry, and rarity. If you've ever dreamed of discovering a coin that's both a tangible connection to the past and a prized treasure with serious investment potential, you're in the right place. Trust me, you're going to look at the USA Lincoln cent very differently after this video. Let's get started. Your next great numismatic discovery begins right now. First up in the 1964, D. Abraham Lincoln Memorial 1-cent stands as a surprisingly captivating and highly sought-after piece within modern numismatics, especially when examined through the lens of its growing collector appeal. Though it originated as a common circulation coin, certain exceptional specimens, particularly rare varieties or high-grade survivors, have risen to the status of prized treasures. Even when found in very dirty or heavily worn condition, the coin still sparks the curiosity of enthusiasts who appreciate its deeper historical significance and the hidden potential it carries. The presence of the D mint mark, paired with its associations with a transformative period in American coinage, has elevated interest among hobbyists who cherish coins that offer both nostalgic charm and lasting value. For collectors who revel in discovering meaningful artifacts from America's recent past, the 1964 D Memorial Cent remains a fascinating and rewarding pursuit. The 1964 D Lincoln Memorial Cent represents a tangible connection to a nation undergoing major social and cultural transitions. Struck at the Denver Mint, it emerged at a time when the United States was grappling with political turbulence, rising inflation, and adjustments in metal composition across circulating coins. While the piece does not commemorate a singular historical event, its mass production during a year marked by both optimism and uncertainty lends it a quiet but meaningful historical presence. Within the broader Lincoln Cent series, the 1964 issues signify the closing years before dramatic shifts in minting practices, making them a snapshot of mid-20th century American life. Collectors frequently value coins from this period precisely because they anchor modern history in a compact, durable form that can be held and preserved for generations. The 1964 D Memorial 1-cent remains one of the most recognizable in American coinage, celebrated for its simplicity, symbolism, and tribute to both Abraham Lincoln and the nation he shaped. The obverse showcases Victor David Brenner's well-known portrait of Lincoln, rendered with a dignified expression that reflects his enduring influence on American ideals. The reverse, featuring the Lincoln Memorial, is a miniature architectural homage that subtly includes the seated figure of Lincoln within its central chamber, a detail admired by collectors for its finesse and artistic intent. Composed of 95% copper and weighing 3.11 grams, the coin carries the warm reddish-brown tones characteristic of pre-1982 cents. The small D mint mark beneath the date adds a distinct touch of identity, and varieties such as minor doubled dies or striking anomalies provide additional layers of intrigue for specialists who appreciate rarity within seemingly ordinary issues. The 1964 D cent was produced in extremely large numbers. Certain varieties, high-grade survivors, and error pieces have achieved noteworthy rarity over time. What fuels collector demand is not the standard circulation strike, but the challenge of locating exceptionally preserved coins with strong luster, crisp detail, and minimal contact marks, characteristics seldom found today due to heavy circulation. Very dirty or worn examples may lack eye appeal, yet they often surface as gateway pieces that inspire collectors to seek out cleaner, higher-grade versions for investment. Particularly rare are uncirculated examples with full original mint red coloration or dramatic error varieties, both of which are significantly harder to obtain than their common counterparts. As a result, scarcity within the upper grading tiers plays a defining role in elevating this coin's desirability. The most valuable 1964 D. Lincoln Memorial cents are those boasting outstanding condition, certified grades, or rare varieties. Exceptional examples, especially uncirculated pieces with full red luster, or coins displaying rare double die characteristics, can command impressive prices ranging from $1,000 to as high as $8,000, depending on the coin's grade, eye appeal, and specific variety. These elevated values reflect a combination of historical relevance, visual charm, and competitive collector interest. As the market for high-quality copper cents continues to rise, coins from the 1960s with superior preservation have shown steady appreciation, especially when backed by trusted certification. Enthusiasts often pursue these top-tier specimens not just for their rarity, but for their role in representing an important era of American minting. The 1964 D. Lincoln Memorial cent. The most effective strategy lies in prioritizing premium, well-preserved examples. Purchasing coins certified by reputable grading services helps verify authenticity and condition, reducing the risk of overpaying for common pieces. When examining raw coins, focus on luster, sharpness, and the presence of bold details in Lincoln's hair and the memorial's columns. It is also wise to search for recognized varieties or unusual striking features that may elevate the coin's value. Proper storage, using protective holders, airtight capsules, or archival safe flips, is essential to preserve the coin's color and prevent further toning or corrosion. Connecting with collector communities, attending shows, and discussing market trends with seasoned numismatists can also provide invaluable insight for making informed purchases. That the 1964 D. Lincoln Memorial cent has steadily climbed in prestige within the numismatic community, gaining recognition not just for its historical placement, but for the surprising complexity hidden beneath its modest surface. Collectors who once overlooked mid-1960s cents are now revisiting them with renewed interest, recognizing that transitional-era coins often hide unexpected rarities. This shift in perception has allowed the 1964 D to emerge as a coin deserving of greater respect, especially in the realm of registry sets, where high-grade examples play a pivotal role. Its elevated reputation reflects a broader trend in modern numismatics, an appreciation for coins that combine accessibility with underlying depth. As more collectors understand the subtleties of copper preservation, strike variation, and die state analysis, the 1964 D cent continues to position itself as a standout piece in a decade many once considered too common to explore. The 1964 D. Lincoln cent carries cultural significance that extends far beyond the realm of numismatic study. It represents a period in American history marked by dramatic social change, technological evolution, and a renewed public interest in national heritage. The coin's enduring depiction of Abraham Lincoln during one of the nation's most turbulent decades serves as a symbolic reminder of unity, perseverance, and democratic ideals. Even collectors who typically focus on pre-1930s issues often acknowledge the emotional and cultural weight carried by coins of the 1960s, especially those featuring national monuments like the Lincoln Memorial. This deeper resonance adds intangible value to the 1964 D cent, allowing it to function not only as a collectible artifact, but also as a historical touchstone that keeps important chapters of American life alive in physical form. The investment outlook for premium 1964 D. Lincoln Memorial cents remains encouraging, particularly for coins certified at the highest grading tiers. As the demand for exceptional copper cents continues to grow, fueled by registry competition and increased public interest, values for top-quality specimens show consistent upward momentum. Collectors who prioritize long-term planning often view these coins as strategic additions, recognizing that the supply of flawless or near-flawless examples steadily diminishes as pieces age and develop natural toning. Furthermore, the ongoing popularity of the Lincoln cent series overall reinforces the stability of demand, ensuring that interest in standout dates like the 1964 D will persist for decades to come. For investors and hobbyists alike, this combination of historical appeal, numismatic relevance, and market reliability makes the 1964 D cent a compelling choice for sustained portfolio growth and long-term collecting satisfaction. Next up in the 1966 United States, Abraham Lincoln Memorial 1 cent stands today as one of the most fascinating modern-era coins that continues to captivate enthusiasts with its quiet mystery and unexpected charm. Though born during a decade defined by cultural shifts and political turbulence, this particular scent has steadily risen in fascination among collectors who value pieces that embody both subtle beauty and historical depth. Its appeal stems not only from its classic design, but from the growing market demand for high-grade examples, especially those that survive the years untouched. Even in a very dirty condition, the 1966 Lincoln Memorial scent remains a prized treasure, calling to collectors who appreciate rarity where it's least expected. The 1966 scent finds its roots in an era when the United States Mint was adjusting to sweeping changes in the country's coinage. The Mint intentionally removed mint marks from coins between 1965 and 1967, including the 1966 cent, in an attempt to discourage nationwide hoarding of coins during a period of massive silver withdrawals and rising collector speculation. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this issue carries no mint mark by design, making it a tangible connection to a turbulent moment in the nation's monetary history. While it doesn't commemorate a single event, it stands as a reflection of the Mint's bold response to economic pressures, something few collectors realize when they first encounter it. Its iconic appearance remains one of the strongest qualities drawing collectors in. On the obverse, Lincoln's portrait, first introduced in 1909, retains the dignity, sharp detail, and stately presence that sculptor Victor David Brenner intended. The reverse, featuring the Lincoln Memorial introduced in 1959, celebrates the nation's enduring values through architectural symbolism and subtle artistic lines. Though struck in copper alloy with the traditional diameter and weight of memorial cents, the 1966 issue displays variations in surface luster, strike sharpness, and color that make each example distinct. In high grade, the coin possesses an unmistakable brilliance that makes it stand out as one of the more visually appealing coins of the mid-1960s series. The rarity of truly exceptional 1966 cents has become one of the most compelling reasons collectors seek them. While the mintage was large, the survival rate of coins in uncirculated or near-mint states is surprisingly low, especially given the heavy circulation of cents during this era. Additionally, interest has grown in subtle varieties, such as dye deterioration effects and minor doubling, that collectors have begun to study more closely in recent years. Finding a pristine example is a challenge many numismatists relish, and this scarcity has elevated the coin's desirability even further. A very dirty condition piece may not command top premiums, but it still offers historical charm that appeals to dedicated enthusiasts. The 1966 Lincoln Memorial cent, in outstanding condition, have seen steady upward momentum. High-grade certified examples, especially those with exceptional luster or rare dye varieties, can reach between $1,000 and $8,000, depending on eye appeal, strike, and collector demand. The combination of historical significance, transitional era importance, and design longevity gives this coin a unique position in the market. Even circulated or unattractive pieces, like those found in heavily aged or dirty condition, play an important role for entry-level collectors who are just beginning to explore the deeper narratives behind modern American coinage. Collectors pursuing this issue should prioritize pieces graded by reputable services, particularly those that show crisp details and strong surfaces. Attention should also be given to subtle dye varieties, as even minor anomalies can enhance desirability. Proper storage in protective holders or archival flips is essential, preventing further tarnish or abrasion. Engaging with experienced collectors, attending numismatic shows, and participating in reputable auctions can also help collectors better understand the market trends and appreciate the coin's value as it continues to evolve. Collectors who dive deeper into the world of mid-1960s cents often discover that the 1966 no-mint mark issue carries an understated mystique that sets it apart from surrounding years. While not initially recognized as a standout rarity, its rising popularity is driven by a modern shift in collector interest toward coins that represent transitional moments rather than commemorative events. The 1966 cent, born from a deliberate mint mark freeze, has gained a reputation as a symbol of the mint's strategic evolution, a coin that silently documents policy changes, public behavior, and economic pressures all at once. For this reason, advanced collectors increasingly pursue top-tier examples, appreciating the deeper story woven into its copper surface. Another important dimension of the 1966 cent's growing appeal lies in the art of analyzing its dye characteristics. Because minting technology at the time was undergoing adjustments, various dies experienced wear, misalignments, and subtle distortions that resulted in fascinating microvariations. For collectors who love hunting for minor anomalies, the 1966 issue offers a tremendous field of study, from light doubling to planchet imperfections that give each coin its own character. These subtle varieties rarely appear in perfect condition, which adds to their allure and pushes collectors to remain vigilant, hoping to find that elusive piece that stands above all others. Equally captivating is the way this coin bridges the gap between the classic Lincoln cent traditions of earlier decades and the more modern era that followed. The 1966 cent represents the durability of Brenner's portrait and the strength of the memorial reverse as a national symbol, while simultaneously showcasing how the mint navigated the complexities of a rapidly changing economy. For collectors, this makes the coin more than just a monetary artifact. It becomes a narrative piece that encapsulates the nation's transition from silver-based values to modern base metal practicality. Owning a high-grade 1966 cent allows a collector to hold a snapshot of that turning point, giving it an emotional and intellectual appeal few other dates possess. The long-term investment potential of the 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial cent cannot be overlooked. As numismatic interest continues shifting toward historically significant modern pieces, coins like this one stand to benefit substantially from increased demand. Collectors who secure well-preserved examples today, especially those that display exceptional strike quality or certified grades, are positioning themselves for meaningful appreciation over time. Even heavily circulated or very dirty examples can serve as stepping stones in a collector's journey, but it is the pristine survivors that carry the greatest promise. The combination of history, rarity, and growing market recognition ensures that the 1966 cent will remain a captivating and valuable treasure within the numismatic world well into the future, that the 1966 no-mint mark issue continues to distinguish itself as a coin whose value lies not only in its physical form, but in its evolving narrative. Modern numismatists appreciate that this cent embodies the tension between tradition and innovation that define the mint's mid-century operations. Its existence without a mint mark, once seen as a minor footnote, has now become a celebrated marker of its era, reflecting both national policy and public reaction. This reinterpretation has breathed new life into the coin's legacy, pushing collectors to reassess its significance and seek out high-quality examples before they become even harder to obtain. As a result, the 1966 cent has entered a new phase of appreciation, one that highlights its enduring relevance in a hobby that continually rediscovers hidden treasures. The 1966 Lincoln Memorial cent continues to reward collectors who recognize the subtle interplay of artistry, history, and scarcity that defines its charm. Its copper surface, whether dulled by decades of circulation or gleaming in brilliant uncirculated condition, carries with it a story that resonates with seasoned collectors who value authenticity and depth. The coin's market trajectory demonstrates that interest in mid-century American coinage is strongly rising, driven by both nostalgia and the escalating pursuit of condition rarity. As the years pass and fewer pristine examples remain available, the prestige of owning a top-grade 1966 cent will only grow, cementing its position as a standout piece within the Memorial series. For collectors who value meaningful additions to their portfolios, this coin remains a compelling reminder that even the most unassuming date can become an extraordinary prize when examined through the lens of history and passion. The 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial 1 cent stands as a powerful blend of history, artistry, and rarity, qualities that continue to elevate its status among dedicated numismatists. Its fascinating origin during a period of significant monetary change, combined with its enduring visual charm and growing market appeal, makes it a prized treasure worthy of admiration. Whether sought as a historical artifact or as a long-term investment, this coin provides collectors with a rewarding and meaningful addition to any collection, ensuring its legacy remains vibrant for generations to come. Next up in the 1972 D. Abraham Lincoln Memorial 1 cent stands as one of the most fascinating and unexpectedly captivating treasures within modern American numismatics, a coin that continues to enchant collectors with its powerful blend of historical context, subtle artistry, and surprisingly dedicated market demand. Even when found in very dirty or heavily circulated condition, This Denver-struck scent carries an unmistakable charm that draws in enthusiasts who recognize its deeper value and enduring significance. Many collectors consider it a miniature time capsule, an unassuming piece that silently echoes the changing spirit of early 1970s America, making it a highly sought-after coin for those who appreciate the beauty in pieces often overlooked. Its rising status within the collecting world, especially in high-grade or variety examples, has transformed it into a genuinely prized treasure cherished for its connection to American history and its emerging collectible appeal. Minted during a period defined by cultural transitions, shifting national priorities, and evolving design philosophies, the 1972 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent represents a fascinating chapter in the ongoing legacy of the Lincoln series. Produced at the Denver Mint, the coin served as both a continuation of Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait and a reflection of America's dedication to honoring its most revered president. Though not tied to a specific commemorative event, its creation during a decade marked by social change, economic uncertainty, and renewed appreciation for national symbols gives it a quiet but compelling historical presence. For collectors, the date carries a subtle significance, serving as a tangible connection to the era and a reminder of the nation's enduring commitment to Lincoln's memory, even during times of transformation. The 1972 D. Cent showcases the classic combination of Brenner's bold obverse portrait of Abraham Lincoln and Frank Gasparo's detailed depiction of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Struck in bronze, with its rich copper coloration, though often muted in dirty or circulated examples, the coin measures 19.05 millimeters and weighs 3.11 grams, maintaining the weight and composition that many collectors admire. The D. Mint mark, positioned just below the date, affirms its Denver origin, while the intricate lines of the memorial reveal a level of artistic precision rarely appreciated until examined up close. In high-grade condition, the sharp details of Lincoln's coat, the clarity of the memorial pillars, and the elegance of the lettering elevate this coin into something truly iconic. When rare varieties or subtle die differences are present, the piece becomes even more visually compelling, giving collectors yet another reason to pursue it. What makes the 1972 D. Cent particularly interesting is the unexpected rarity that emerges when one considers the finest surviving examples. Although millions were minted, the challenge lies not in finding the coin itself, but in locating specimens that remain exceptionally well-struck, fully lustrous, and free from the spotting, wear, or dull patina that so often affects circulated pieces. Dirty or heavily handled coins naturally lose some visual appeal, but clean, certified uncirculated examples command respect for their scarcity and desirability. Even rarer still are the sought-after varieties, especially those reflecting subtle die anomalies or slight doubling not commonly associated with the Denver minted issues of the period. These features elevate certain coins into an elite category, making pristine or variety-rich specimens increasingly difficult to acquire. The market value of standout 1972 D. Cents has gradually strengthened, particularly for certified high-grade examples or rare varieties. In top-tier uncirculated form, with exceptional luster, strong strike quality, and eye-appealing surfaces, these coins can bring anywhere from $1,000 to as much as $8,000, depending on grading, rarity, and collector demand. This heightened value is driven not only by the coin's age or beauty, but also by its steady rise in numismatic respect, especially among collectors who prize historical relevance combined with condition rarity. Its stable appreciation trends continue to inspire interest, transforming the 1972 D. Cent from a simple copper penny into a legitimate investment-grade collectible that the 1972 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent holds a unique position in the broader narrative of modern American coinage. It belongs to a period when the nation was gradually shifting away from the traditional bronze composition, a transition that would eventually lead to the copper-plated zinc cents introduced in 1982. This places the 1972 D issue squarely within the final decade of classic copper cents, giving it added historical weight and drawing increased interest from collectors who value the purity and warmth of pre-1982 copper coins. The sense of holding one of the last true bronze cents adds an emotional and nostalgic dimension to the collecting experience, allowing enthusiasts to feel connected to a chapter of American minting that has long since passed into memory. Another aspect that elevates the coin's desirability is the continued growth in interest surrounding die varieties and production anomalies within the Lincoln series. While the Denver Mint was not known for producing as many dramatic double die varieties as Philadelphia, subtle varieties from Denver, such as modest mechanical doubling, die cracks, or minor shifts in the date alignment, can transform a seemingly ordinary 1972 D-cent into something significantly more collectible. The thrill of discovering such hidden features in a coin that may appear dull or unremarkable fuels the excitement of collectors who enjoy searching through circulated or dirty pieces, proving that even worn coins can hold unexpected value. This ongoing fascination with error hunting gives the 1972 D-cent an additional layer of appeal that continues to expand its presence in numismatic discussions. Collectors also appreciate the 1972 D-cent for the way it captures the artistic continuity of two legendary designers, Victor David Brenner and Frank Gasparo, whose combined work helped shape the visual identity of American coinage for decades. Brenner's dignified portrait of Lincoln had already become a cultural icon by the 1970s, while Gasparo's reverse design symbolized the nation's enduring respect for the president who preserved the Union. Together, these elements create a cohesive artistic expression that resonates with collectors who value both symbolism and aesthetic consistency. Whether found shining in mint-state brilliance or obscured beneath layers of dirt, the coin's design remains striking, and its artistic legacy gives it an enduring charm that modern collectors continue to admire. In the end, what truly sets the 1972 D. Abraham Lincoln Memorial 1 cent apart is the remarkable blend of accessibility and rarity that makes it such a compelling pursuit for collectors of all levels. It is a coin that can be found in circulation, yet holds the potential, in its finest forms, to reach substantial market values more often associated with older or more historic pieces. This duality, simple yet potentially valuable, common yet occasionally exceptional, creates a uniquely satisfying collecting experience. It invites both novice and seasoned numismatists to explore its nuances, search for high-grade examples, and appreciate the history embedded within each coin. As interest in modern-era cents continues to grow, the 1972 D stands poised to remain a beloved and increasingly respected treasure in collections worldwide. For collectors seeking to secure a standout example, several practical strategies can significantly enhance the likelihood of acquiring a truly noteworthy piece. Prioritizing PCGS or NGC certified coins ensures authenticity and preserves long-term value, especially in the upper mint state grades where pricing climbs sharply. Enthusiasts should also carefully inspect coins for subtle varieties, such as minor doubling, die cracks, or unusual die states that elevate a piece's rarity profile. Proper storage using protective holders, airtight capsules, or archival safe flips is essential to prevent further toning, dirt accumulation, or surface degradation, especially important for coins already recovered from dirty conditions. Engaging with reputable dealers, online auctions, and collector groups provides insight into market trends and helps collectors make informed decisions when purchasing. The 1972 D. Abraham Lincoln Memorial 1 cent stands as a beautiful fusion of history, artistry, and evolving rarity, an overlooked yet deeply rewarding collectible that continues to gain admiration within the numismatic community. Its ability to serve as a tangible connection to the past, combined with its increasingly recognized value potential, makes it a particularly compelling addition to any serious collection. Whether pursued for its historical significance, its aesthetic charm, or its rising investment appeal, the 1972 D cent remains a captivating piece that promises enduring satisfaction. For collectors who appreciate treasures that combine legacy and lasting worth, this coin offers a journey that is both meaningful and remarkably rewarding. Next up in the 1963 United States Abraham Lincoln Memorial 1 cent, even when discovered in a very dirty state, stands as a fascinating and highly admired treasure within American numismatics. Collectors around the world find themselves irresistibly drawn to this particular issue, not only because of its enduring historical charm, but also due to the surprising market enthusiasm surrounding high-grade and rare variety examples from this year. Although millions were minted, the rarest versions, especially those with dramatic die varieties, have risen to the forefront of modern collecting, becoming prized treasures whose value continues to escalate. The coin's ability to captivate enthusiasts stems from its seamless blend of artistry, historical resonance, and often unexpected value potential. Minted during an era marked by national growth and an increasing interest in commemorating American ideals, the 1963 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent with the no mint mark traces its origins to the Philadelphia Mint, a facility historically known for producing coins without identifying letters. While not tied to a major historical anniversary, the coin's place in the broader Lincoln Memorial series links it to the nation's ongoing respect for Abraham Lincoln, whose leadership defined unity, perseverance, and democratic strength. Its production occurred just before significant changes in America's coinage system, giving it a unique position as one of the final pre-1964 copper cents struck in the classic alloy. For many collectors, this makes the 1963 cent a tangible connection to the last years of traditional mint practices and 95% copper composition. The design of the 1963 Lincoln cent remains one of the most iconic in U.S. history. On the obverse, Victor David Brenner's celebrated portrait of Abraham Lincoln continues to inspire with its lifelike detail and dignified profile. The reverse features Frank Gasparo's depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, a clean architectural rendering that symbolizes national unity and strength. Struck in its standard copper alloy, the coin measures 19 millimeters in diameter and weighs 3.11 grams, providing a satisfying heft and brilliant reddish-brown glow when found in high-grade uncirculated condition. Although this particular example may be very dirty, its underlying artistry persists. Rare varieties, such as dramatic double-die obverse examples, add another layer of desirability, enhancing the coin's appeal in the eyes of seasoned numismatists. While the 1963 cent is not inherently scarce, specific era varieties, sharply struck examples, and uncirculated survivors dramatically alter its rarity profile. Coins from this year that display strong doubling, off-center strikes, or unusually crisp details can command attention because they stand out among the vast production volumes. Since many 1963 cents circulated heavily through daily commerce, only a fraction survive in pristine condition today. This scarcity of untouched pieces, especially those demonstrating exceptional luster, drives collector demand. Finding an example free from the scratches, discoloration, and where typical of its age is a formidable challenge, which helps explain why high-grade pieces hold such a revered place in the market. The market value for the most desirable 1963 date Lincoln Memorial cents continues to demonstrate strength and steady appreciation, especially for certified mint state examples or rare double-die varieties. In top-tier conditions, prices may realistically reach into the $1,000 to $8,000 range depending on the grade, rarity of the specific variety, and auction visibility. Factors such as historical importance, classic copper composition, and growing collector interest have ensured that particularly beautiful examples maintain impressive price levels. Even though a very dirty coin commands far less, the underlying potential of this date, when properly restored or evaluated, keeps collectors intrigued and willing to pursue standout specimens whenever they appear on the market. Collectors often find that even very dirty 1963 Lincoln cents can reveal fascinating details upon careful cleaning or professional evaluation. Subtle indicators of rarity, such as die cracks, repunched mint marks, or unusually strong strikes, may be hidden beneath years of grime and circulation wear. Numismatists delight in the detective work required to identify these hidden gems, making the process of acquiring and studying such coins deeply rewarding. This investigative aspect adds another layer to the coin's allure, transforming what might initially appear to be a modest piece of copper into a potential treasure of significant historical and financial value. The 1963 Lincoln cent also exemplifies the artistry and design precision of mid-20th century U.S. coinage. Collectors often marvel at the intricate details of Lincoln's portrait, the subtle shading of his jawline, the fine lines in his hair, and the crispness of the lettering surrounding his image. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial is rendered with remarkable clarity, even in coins showing circulation wear, offering a miniature architectural study on a coin no larger than a fingertip. These artistic qualities, combined with the coin's historical resonance, ensure that it continues to capture the imagination of both novice and experienced collectors alike, reaffirming its status as more than mere currency. Another element that enhances the 1963 cent's appeal is its place in broader collection strategies. Many collectors seek to complete comprehensive Lincoln Memorial sets, and the 1963 no-mint mark cent occupies a critical position in this sequence. Its inclusion strengthens a set's historical continuity and provides a tangible link between post-war American coinage and the nation's ongoing commemoration of Lincoln. Coins of this type, particularly those with strong visual appeal or era varieties, are often viewed as cornerstone pieces that anchor a collection and attract interest from other collectors, reinforcing both prestige and market value. The enduring investment potential of the 1963 Lincoln Memorial cent cannot be overstated. While common circulated examples may hold modest value, the truly exceptional or rare varieties command premiums that reflect both historical importance and collector demand. Market trends indicate steady appreciation for well-preserved 1960s cents, driven by limited availability, increased awareness of die varieties, and the consistent appeal of Lincoln as an enduring American symbol. For enthusiasts willing to search carefully, inspect thoroughly, and acquire strategically, the 1963 cent offers not only a piece of history, but also a tangible and potentially lucrative asset, cementing its reputation as a collectible worth pursuing with passion and discernment. Collectors seeking to add a valuable 1963 Lincoln Memorial cent to their holdings should prioritize carefully graded and certified examples, particularly those confirmed to be doubled dies or early die state strikes. Proper storage in airtight holders or archival flips is essential to preserve surface quality, color, and luster. Because the market thrives on details, it is crucial to inspect each coin's minute characteristics, lettering sharpness, strike strength, and absence of contact marks. Purchasing through reputable dealers, major auction houses, or vetted online platforms ensures authenticity and prevents disappointment. Engaging in collector communities, forums, and coin shows can open doors to new discoveries and help track shifting market trends, giving enthusiasts the advantage of knowledge. The 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial 1 cent stands as an impressive intersection of history, artistry, rarity, and investment appeal. Even when encountered in a worn or dirty condition, this coin represents far more than a simple piece of copper. It embodies decades of American sentiment, mint craftsmanship, and numismatic passion. For collectors eager to expand their portfolios with meaningful, historically rich pieces, this date delivers both satisfaction and long-term promise. Its enduring legacy as a prized collectible ensures it will continue captivating enthusiasts and securing its place within treasured collections around the world. Next up in the 1973, United States Lincoln Memorial 1 cent stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of numismatics. Even in very dirty or circulated condition, this coin captivates collectors due to its intrinsic connection to American history, its place within the iconic Lincoln Memorial cent series, and its enduring appeal as a tangible piece of 20th century currency. Among enthusiasts, it is viewed not merely as pocket change, but as a prized treasure that reflects both artistry and historical significance. Its D-Mint mark, denoting production at the Denver Mint, further elevates its desirability, as collectors often seek coins from specific mints to complete or diversify their collections. For those who appreciate the tangible connection to the past, this coin offers a story etched in copper, wear, and history. The 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent was minted during a period of continued American optimism and industrial growth, nestled within the long-running Lincoln cent series that began in 1909. This series commemorates Abraham Lincoln, the nation's revered 16th president, whose image on the obverse reminds collectors of his enduring legacy. The reverse, featuring the Lincoln Memorial, connects the coin to a broader historical and cultural narrative. The memorial itself was completed in 1922 as a symbol of unity and national pride. Minted in Denver, this coin is a physical reflection of the early 1970s, bridging the past with the present while preserving the artistry and craftsmanship that characterize mid-20th century American coinage. The 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent is composed primarily of a copper alloy, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a weight of 3.11 grams. Its obverse depicts a finely detailed profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse portrays the Lincoln Memorial with remarkable precision, including tiny representations of Lincoln seated within its walls. The coin's D-Mint mark is located just below the date, signifying production at the Denver Mint. Even in very dirty condition, the coin's symbolic imagery, the strong, resolute visage of Lincoln and the majestic memorial, retains a visual charm that appeals to collectors. Certain varieties, such as the occasional doubled die or minor minting anomalies, can further elevate its allure and make individual coins stand out in a collection. While the 1973 D-cent is not exceedingly rare in circulation, finding examples in superior condition or with collectible varieties can prove challenging. The very dirty condition of some specimens reflects decades of handling and exposure, yet even such examples hold numismatic value, especially for collectors seeking to complete a comprehensive series. Scarcity is not merely about the number of coins minted, but also the quality that survives through the years. Coins that retain clear design details, even amidst wear or discoloration, are treasured because they connect collectors to history in a tactile and authentic way. Current market trends suggest that 1973 D. Lincoln Memorial cents in circulated or very dirty condition can still command respectable interest, particularly among series collectors. While most circulated examples may sell for a modest few dollars, those with notable varieties or in exceptional condition, such as high-grade uncirculated coins or rare errors, can reach values ranging from $1,000 to $8,000. Auction results and private sales consistently demonstrate that historical importance, coupled with visual appeal, contributes to the coin's appreciation over time. Even a very dirty coin carries the promise of uncovering its hidden details through careful cleaning or preservation, adding an element of excitement to its acquisition. Collectors pursuing the 1973 D. Lincoln Memorial cent should prioritize purchasing coins from reputable dealers or certified auctions to ensure authenticity. Identifying specific varieties, such as double dies or minor minting errors, can significantly enhance a coin's value and rarity. Proper storage in protective holders is essential, as is avoiding excessive handling, which can degrade copper surfaces. Engaging with the collector community provides additional insight into market trends, upcoming auctions, and opportunities to acquire coins in superior condition. For those building or completing a Lincoln Memorial series, this coin represents both a historical artifact and a potential investment. The 1973 D. Lincoln Memorial cent holds a special place within the broader narrative of U.S. coinage. As part of a series that has run for over a century, it represents a continuous thread linking generations of collectors. Numismatists value it not only for its intrinsic metal content, but for the historical story it tells. A story of mid-20th century America, when coins like this one circulated widely in everyday commerce. Even coins in very dirty conditions serve as silent witnesses to decades of economic and social activity, from pocket exchanges to the hum of small-town commerce. This lived history aspect makes each coin uniquely compelling, transforming a simple copper piece into a treasured artifact that evokes both nostalgia and admiration. Examining the artistry of the 1973 D-cent reveals subtle, yet remarkable details that collectors often celebrate. The obverse profile of Lincoln captures both dignity and accessibility, while the reverse Lincoln Memorial design offers intricate architectural precision that few other U.S. coins match. The symmetry, depth, and careful proportioning of the design allow light and shadow to play across the coin's surface, even in circulated specimens with wear or grime. For collectors, the appeal lies not just in ownership, but in the appreciation of the craftsmanship, which reflects the high standards of U.S. mint artistry during the era. This coin exemplifies how thoughtful design can transform everyday currency into miniature works of art. While the 1973 D-cent is relatively common in circulation, it is not without its collectible quirks. Subtle variations such as doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or small die cracks can dramatically increase a coin's value and desirability. Even a coin in very dirty condition may conceal these anomalies, making careful inspection essential for serious collectors. Discovering a hidden variety adds an element of excitement akin to uncovering a buried treasure, as it distinguishes one coin from the thousands produced that year. For numismatists, the thrill of spotting these rare features often outweighs the condition itself, reinforcing the coin's appeal as a collectible that offers both aesthetic enjoyment and investment potential. The 1973 D. Lincoln Memorial cent demonstrates consistent interest in the secondary market. While average circulated coins may fetch only nominal sums, examples with clean surfaces, unique varieties, or error features can see appreciable price growth over time. Collectors increasingly view such coins as low-risk, historically grounded investments with tangible value, unlike speculative or intangible assets. Market trends indicate steady demand for coins that offer both historical significance and visual appeal, especially those linked to iconic American figures like Lincoln. In this light, even a coin that has weathered decades of use carries the potential for long-term appreciation, making it a practical addition to serious collections. The 1973 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent embodies a cultural and symbolic resonance that transcends its monetary value. It is a reminder of Lincoln's enduring legacy, the artistry of mid-20th century American coinage, and the stories embedded in everyday objects. Collectors are drawn not only to its rarity or market value, but to the sense of connection it offers, a tangible link to the people, places, and events that shaped modern America. Holding this coin in hand, even one in very dirty condition, allows collectors to engage directly with history, making the experience deeply personal and enriching. Its combination of historical importance, artistic merit, and collectible intrigue ensures that the 1973 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent remains a jewel for numismatists worldwide, captivating enthusiasts for generations to come. The 1973 D. Lincoln Memorial 1 cent, even in very dirty condition, is a compelling blend of history, artistry, and numismatic significance. It embodies the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the skill of early 20th century American coin designers, and the enduring appeal of the Lincoln Memorial series. For collectors, acquiring this coin is not merely an exercise in accumulation, but a journey into the past, offering a tangible connection to American heritage. Its market value, combined with the thrill of discovering unique varieties, ensures that the 1973 D cent remains a prized treasure, one that continues to captivate enthusiasts and secure a place of honor in collections worldwide. Next up in the 1963 D. Abraham Lincoln Memorial 1 cent stands as a truly fascinating artifact in the world of numismatics, captivating enthusiasts and collectors alike with its historical significance and enduring appeal. Despite often being found in very dirty or circulated condition, this coin continues to command attention due to its connection to a pivotal era in American history and its enduring design. Collectors prize it not merely as currency, but as a tangible link to the past, a small yet potent emblem of the nation's heritage. Its allure lies in its accessibility to both novice and seasoned collectors, making it a versatile treasure in any collection, while the D Mint mark from Denver adds an extra layer of collectability that makes it especially desirable in the marketplace. Minted during the early 1960s, the 1963 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent emerged in a period marked by both social and technological change in the United States. This era saw the coin continue its role as the nation's standard copper-based cent, yet it also reflected the United States' evolving cultural identity. Struck at the Denver Mint, the coin served as a daily reminder of Lincoln's legacy at a time when the country was navigating pivotal moments in civil rights and space exploration. The memorial design itself, honoring Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president, was meant to resonate with a population increasingly aware of its historical roots and national achievements, providing collectors with a tangible connection to these transformative years. One of the most captivating aspects of the 1963 D cent is its design. The obverse features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, originally sculpted by Victor David Brenner in 1909, showcasing Lincoln's resolute expression and finely detailed features. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, is depicted with remarkable architectural precision, capturing the solemnity and grandeur of the monument itself. This combination of portraiture and architectural imagery lends the coin an enduring artistic appeal, particularly in higher-grade examples where details in Lincoln's hair or the columns of the memorial become strikingly pronounced. The coin is composed of a copper-based alloy typical of the era, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a weight of 3.11 grams, dimensions that make it immediately recognizable and easy to handle. Rarity is a key factor in the 1963 D cent's value, despite the relatively large mintage for its year. While millions were produced, certain factors such as dye varieties, subtle mint errors, and the challenge of finding coins in superior condition amplify its desirability among collectors. Very dirty or heavily circulated examples, like the one in discussion, offer a glimpse into its history and circulation, but pristine coins, particularly those with strong luster and sharp details, remain significantly more scarce. Collectors are often drawn to these higher-grade specimens, not only for their visual appeal, but also for the satisfaction of preserving a coin in near-perfect condition, making any well-preserved 1963 D cent a coveted prize. The 1963 D. Lincoln Memorial cent demonstrates remarkable potential for appreciation, especially for coins that exhibit rare varieties or strong condition. Circulated examples in poor condition are generally accessible, often valued modestly, while coins with sharp detail or notable errors can command a substantial premium. Realistic price ranges for highly sought-after examples extend from around $1,000 to $8,000, depending on rarity, condition, and provenance. Factors contributing to these values include the historical significance of Lincoln, the appeal of the Denver Mint mark, and the coin's visual impact when preserved, all of which attract collectors and investors alike who recognize its enduring numismatic worth. For collectors seeking to acquire a 1963 D cent, careful attention to condition and provenance is essential. Prioritizing certified coins from reputable grading services ensures authenticity and preserves long-term value. Inspecting for dye varieties, subtle mint errors, or unique toning can further enhance a coin's appeal and investment potential. Additionally, storing the coin in protective holders and avoiding unnecessary handling helps maintain its condition, while engagement with collector communities and reputable auctions provides insight into current market trends and emerging rarities. These strategies not only protect a collector's investment, but also deepen their appreciation for the historical narrative embodied by the coin point. One of the most intriguing aspects for collectors is examining how wear and circulation affect a coin's appeal. The very dirty 1963 D cent carries with it the story of decades of everyday transactions, giving it a lived-in character that pristine specimens cannot convey. While circulated coins may lack the luster of newly minted examples, their patina and surface marks serve as historical fingerprints, offering a glimpse into mid-20th century America. For numismatists, these imperfections do not diminish the coin's significance. Instead, they provide context and authenticity, connecting the collector directly to the coin's journey through time. Even in dirty condition, the D Mint mark remains a subtle yet powerful indicator of its Denver origin, enhancing its collectability for those who appreciate regional mint distinctions. Beyond its physical characteristics, the 1963 D cent also holds symbolic resonance within the broader Lincoln cent series. The Lincoln Memorial design, first introduced in 1959, marked the centennial of Lincoln's birth, bridging the historical gap between the 19th century and modern America. The 1963 D issue therefore represents a continuation of this homage, reflecting a society still deeply engaged with Lincoln's ideals of unity, leadership, and perseverance. Collectors often view this coin as a microcosm of American cultural memory, encapsulating both the reverence for a beloved president and the ongoing narrative of a nation striving toward progress. Its presence in a collection speaks not only to numismatic value, but also to an understanding of history and the role coinage plays in preserving it. The appeal of this coin is further amplified by the nuances of its production. Subtle variations in strike quality, planchet composition, or even die alignment can produce minor distinctions that are highly prized among discerning collectors. While common 1963 D cents in circulated condition may appear ordinary at first glance, closer examination often reveals these hidden quirks, which can significantly affect market value. Coins exhibiting unusually sharp details in Lincoln's facial features, the memorial columns, or the lettering on the reverse may command higher premiums. Such distinctions turn each cent into a unique piece of numismatic artistry, where even a slightly imperfect coin can tell a distinct story about the minting process and the era in which it was produced. Finally, investing in a 1963 D. Lincoln Memorial cent, even one in very dirty condition, can be both a rewarding hobby and a strategic addition to a long-term collection. While high-grade uncirculated coins will naturally draw the highest prices, well-preserved circulated examples remain highly accessible to entry-level collectors while still offering historical and aesthetic value. Over time, these coins tend to appreciate steadily, particularly as collectors seek to fill gaps in their Lincoln cent series or acquire specific mint mark varieties. The combination of historical depth, iconic design, and scarcity, even in modest condition, ensures that the 1963 D cent maintains its status as a sought-after treasure. For numismatists worldwide, this coin exemplifies the enduring allure of American coinage. A small copper disc that carries immense stories, artistic beauty, and investment potential across generations. The 1963 D. Abraham Lincoln Memorial 1 cent represents a compelling convergence of history, artistry, and rarity, making it a prized addition to any numismatic collection. Its D mint mark, iconic design, and cultural resonance secure its position as more than mere currency. It is a tangible piece of American heritage. For collectors, pursuing this coin is not just an exercise in acquisition, but an opportunity to connect with the legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the enduring artistry of U.S. coinage. Whether viewed as a historical artifact, an aesthetic masterpiece, or a strategic investment, the 1963 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent continues to captivate enthusiasts and reaffirm its status as a true treasure in the world of coins.